This week on the podcast, we're joined by friend Mark Ponte to write songs about Scream 3.
He's got a mask and a voice modulator. Voice modulator. Voice modulator. Voice modulator.
Yeah, that's funny because last night you texted me, do you know the song Smooth Operator by Sade? And I was like, I do. And then you didn't respond, and now I understand.
Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
I'm Mark.
And we are back once again talking about the year 2000's Scream 3. Hey guys, how you doing? How are we?
Doing good.
I'm good.
I did that exact rhyme for Spider-Man 3. And it
Okay.
just felt
Yeah.
lazy to do it again. But I did it
Well,
anyway.
it works with anything with a 3. I think it'll work.
That's true, but that's why I didn't. I couldn't think of anything else in the moment. I could write these ahead of time, but
Yeah,
I
mean-
let the old cortex up here fail me every time.
Neocortex?
The trophy's mine.
Nice. Out of my way.
Hello, wait, Mark. Now you quote Neocortex from Crash Bandicoot.
I already did so many today, so I'm not sure which one to choose.
You reached your quota.
He's all cortexed out for the day.
Oh, man. Well, have either of you seen Scream 3 before?
No, I
Yes.
have not seen this.
I have not either.
I gotta be honest. I don't think it's very good.
No. No, it's not.
No.
It has a very similar vibe of the second one, where it's just like they kind of farted it out.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is so good.
Yes.
Previous episode, obviously, check it out. But what year did this movie come out, Robbie?
That is an excellent question, Andy. This movie came out in the year of our Megazord, 2000.
The year 2000.
Yeah.
Wow.
The future.
Y2K. Yeah.
Did that happen? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, that's it.
We live in a wasteland, right?
Computers don't work anymore.
Yep. I'm gonna just let you know that number 27 is Scream 3 with $161 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, I have a question because I don't know where does Scary Movie land? Because that came out in the year 2000 also.
Yeah, and that is at number 11 with $278 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
Funnier than most of the scary movies.
Yeah. I do remember watching the second one a lot. As a child and finding it hilarious.
Well, that makes
What?
sense.
Yeah, because I was a child. I'm sure if I go back now, I'd be like, okay. Right. Or it could still hold up, you know?
Hey, that's the way things go, you little fence sitter.
Yep.
All the jokes in that movie were very referential to kind of the time stuff. It was very specific.
A snapshot of the era, as one would say.
But of
Yeah.
course. I mean, I like to sit on the fence because I like the fence post to, tickle my, you know where I'm going with this. Ellie.
Yeah.
Would you like, because we did this year for Mission Impossible 2, previous episode, check it out. So, you know what? Why don't you guys just hit me with some numbers?
All right, what was number 22?
Hollow Man.
Hollow.
Kevin Bacon. Nice.
Someone walks up to Kevin Bacon. There. This man's hollow.
That's exactly what happens.
What was
He just
number
has
one?
really brittle bones. He keeps breaking his arm and shit.
Nice.
Yes.
Number 1 was previous episode, Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was the best one that year, huh?
Can you imagine a world where the highest grossing movie made $546 million?
That world exists, Andy.
Inflation, Robbie. Is what I'm
What does
saying.
that mean? 2000 happened.
No, I'm saying, you know, that's low. You know, now movies make billions.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well,
That is-
what was the budget for Mission Impossible? I wasn't there.
I think I could be wrong. I think it was $8.
That's probably, it was probably a little more than that.
I mean, well, there's no way of knowing. There's no way of knowing.
No way. I
I
guess.
appreciate that you're gonna price is right that.
It's
Yeah.
like he said, she said situation.
Yeah.
What was number 208?
I don't think this list goes that high. It doesn't.
What
It
was
goes.
number
The highest is 200.
207?
Yeah, the highest is 200.
All right, what was 200?
The Girl on the Bridge.
Ah, that's boring. All right, what was like number 90?
Really giving my fingers a workout here.
Hey.
Well, I didn't. He went 200.
Oh shit! It was the original Kings of Comedy. Is that Bernie Mac and Cedric the Entertainer and
Yeah, I think so.
yeah? Cool.
35.
35. Let's see.
This is gonna be fun.
The Family Man. That's Nicolas Cage, isn't it?
Yeah, Nick Cage.
Yeah.
24.
That's Big Mama's House. Martin Lawrence.
It's pretty high up
19.
there.
That is high up there.
19. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Wow, that's upsetting that that's not that much higher than Big Mama's House.
Yeah.
All right.
Those two are upsettingly close.
Let's
Yes.
do. I'm gonna do one more number. Mark, feel free to do more. But I'm just having a blast wasting people's time. Let's do number 13.
Number 13 is Erin Brockovich.
Oh,
Yep.
All right,
lawyer lady.
I think
Yep.
I have a pretty good scope of what went on that year.
Yeah, that was the working title. Erin Brockovich, subtitle lawyer lady.
Lawyer
Yep.
lady.
Yep.
She's a lawyer, right? Am I wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she is a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the first woman lawyer.
That's it.
No,
That's what the story's about.
She's like,
She invented
is
law.
it for women?
For women, yeah.
Erin Brockovich's law school for girls.
Yeah. All right, Mark, hit me with one more.
What was number 5?
Number 5 was Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
It's a Disney movie. It
Oh.
was 3D animated.
Oh, yeah.
It's not real.
It's one of those movies where it's like you remember watching when you were a kid and you're like, is that real?
Yeah.
Because like nobody
It's a
ever
fever-
talks
fever
about it,
dream.
you know?
Well,
Kinda like,
no, that's not what I'm saying.
You ever see? Well, you're saying dinosaurs aren't real.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hollywood magic.
Well, you ever
It's
like?
big museum at it again.
I had to Google it because I swore I made it up. But you remember the show Pelswick?
No.
No.
Yeah, it was a cartoon. It was a kid in a wheelchair and he had like a godfather, like a fairy godfather.
Is the Godfather the way he got into the wheelchair?
Yeah, he broke his leg.
This child had gambling debts up to wazoo.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the year 2000.
That was the year 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about this movie that I watched recently called Scream 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Scream 3, even louder.
Yeah.
Nice. Scream 3, more like Creed 3. Because there's a lot of Creed in this movie.
Yeah, there is. She even has the
Yes.
Creed poster at one point.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. When I think horror movie, I don't think Creed.
No.
Like, what? What?
They also didn't play any of the good Creed songs.
Yeah. I'm struggling.
Was there any Creed? Was there Creed in? On, I know it was obviously on the soundtrack during the credits, but was there Creed like during the movie as well?
Yeah. Yeah, in the beginning.
Okay.
When Cotton goes Cotton's girlfriend, she when she's in the house and she thinks the killer's there, the killer turns on Creed. Imagine getting killed to Creed.
I thought it was like Stained or Puddle of Mud or something.
Nah, it's all the
General
same,
Butt
though.
Rock.
Yeah, Butt Rock.
It's all the same genre, yeah.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it.
I asked about Scary Movie before because the more I watch these Scream movies, the more I hate the Scary Movie franchise.
Yeah, it's like a parody of a parody.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's like if I said, I'm going to do a parody Western and I'm going to parody Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you can't. They're already, it's already satire. It's already parody.
Mhm. There's like there was that kid on YouTube that like parodied "I'm on a boat," and it's like that's
Yeah.
already a joke though. Like, what do you?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. That's like squeezing a sponge that's already dry, you know? And it's like,
I've never heard that expression before, and I love it.
Dude, I just pulled it out of my butt.
That's
dude.
it. I love that. You
The
gotta use
sponge?
that more often.
Well,
Hey, wait, were there brown
Yeah.
stains on this when it went in there?
nah, dude, I just had an enema. I'm squeaky clean.
Oh.
I find this one especially, it plays more like a straight up comedy.
100%.
Yes. Yes.
And like to the detriment, I think.
I agree,
Yeah.
because going in, I didn't realize how much of a comedy this was.
Yeah.
And once I realized that it is a straight comedy, I think the clear highlight in this movie is Parker Posey.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's
She's-
very funny.
She is. She's legitimately
she's-
great in this.
She's a
And
great
David
comedic
Arquette, I
actor
think,
as
is
well.
very
so,
funny.
yeah. But he's been funny. He's been the funny guy since the first one.
Oh, I didn't
Yes.
find it. I thought he was terrible in this, though. Like, I thought he
Really?
was funny, but I thought his scenes when he had to be sincere were awful.
Yeah, no, he's not
Well,
good at that.
I mean, I think it's, I don't know. I didn't want to go into a comedy, you know? I'm here for the spooks.
Right.
And it just, I don't know, it rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, this kind of sucks.
Well, the first one's sort of a comedy. Like, I mean, it's kind of a satire, like a little bit of a it's more of like a light ribbing,
Right.
kind of a little bit of poking the fourth wall.
Yeah,
and
but
I
it's
feel
like really
everything
well
gets
done. You know?
yeah, and then it kind of gets like flanderized. Now it's just
Yeah.
comical. It's anything can happen and nothing makes sense and it doesn't
Right.
matter. And,
And a little backstory. When I was looking around, like I essentially asked the internet, you know, I typed into Google, why is Scream 3 so shitty? And it was like I got the backstory, and it's like apparently they had this one guy set to write it, but he couldn't do it. So they got some other guy, some other schmuck, who like fucking butchered it, right? And Wes Craven
Mhm.
was like, I cannot work with this, so he rewrote it. Like
Mhm.
at the last, like there were constant script changes. So the part in this movie when they're all like, oh my god, there's another script change, this is bullshit. That was based on reality. because this movie was being written as it was filmed.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just Hollywood at this point, though.
Yeah, but I feel like there's really like with you could tell with this, and you could tell with previous episode Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
And after reading all the stories about how they're like, yeah, we didn't have a complete script, so we just started filming and kind of wrote it as we went. Like, yeah, you could tell.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess they kind of wrote it as they went.
But
Like,
that
literally
being
as
said,
they ran along and filmed it.
That being said, if you look at, especially in my opinion, Jurassic Park 3, if you look at that and you know that and you look at it and it's kind of like, wow, that's actually like, you did a great job considering that the script wasn't even complete, you know? It's not a great movie, but it's just like, hey, pretty good job though.
It's fun.
It's made.
Yeah.
But like they made a Hollywood movie.
Right. And I would watch
You might as well
Jurassic
watch
Park.
it.
Yeah. I would watch Jurassic Park 3 over Scream 3 any fucking day of the week, though.
No. No, I can't say that.
Well, I'll give you this. Jurassic Park 3
Is short.
an hour 30. This, 2 hours. Too long. Way too long.
Yeah. Okay, that I agree with.
Yeah. Well, let's get into it, Robbie. What's going on?
So we open up. We're in a traffic jam on the Hollywood freeway. Liev Schreiber. Cotton is a Hollywood big shot. He gets a weird call from a woman. The voice switches. It's the creepy guy watching his girlfriend in the shower. He asks for Sidney. Cotton curses him out and smashes into someone trying to get home. I always love that trope of a guy just turning. Oh, I got a call. I got to turn my car immediately now.
Yeah.
Where were you going?
All he had to do on like in the scene when he was filming, all he had to do was just like move the wheel all the way before accelerating. He like accelerated and then started turning.
Yeah. Cotton's girlfriend gets out of the shower. He can't get in touch with her because Ghostface had cut the telephone wire. Christine throws on a nightgown. Okay? So she's dried and dressed. And she hears the music starts playing. That's Creed. She thinks it's Cotton. So here's my first question. Knowing she's already put her nightgown on and everything, why are her legs and feet still so wet?
I didn't even notice.
She's still like dripping on the floor from her legs and feet as she's walking. It's like, you've gotten dressed. Why didn't you dry yourself totally?
Just walking around
Startled
the
her?
house, sopping wet.
She knows that Ghostface will slip and fall on the wet floor.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then she's going to get sued for not putting down a wet floor sign.
She says when she thinks it's Cotton, she goes, Cotton, come on, you know I don't like your stab games.
Yeah. I got not in trouble, but I was told I shouldn't play a game with my nephew recently when he was using a stick as a taser on me. And they were like, we don't know if we love you doing that with the 4 and 2-year-old. I was like, okay.
Noted.
Yeah, duly noted, everyone.
My bad.
I like that the killer's like, your girlfriend is very pretty, and like all you can see is like a vague humanoid shape.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend has a feminine figure.
Maybe it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend is white.
I think.
How does she not hear him in the? I mean, I know the shower's going, but like it's not like we all been in the shower. It's not like deafening.
Not
you can
me.
hear if somebody's speaking at full volume in the same room as you. And then like why doesn't, I don't know, it's just so elaborate what happens.
Yeah, it's so elaborate that it's like stupid and
Yeah.
like lazy and just dumb. I hate it. I don't like
I'll
it.
have
It's
you
not
at
scary.
your most vulnerable. Let me retreat back somewhere else into the house,
Right.
and then trick you some more.
Well, they have to do the horror movie trope of the girl in the shower.
Yeah.
get it out of the way, I guess. This is the weakest opening of the 3 movies.
Sure. Well, already you have to suspend your disbelief that he can change his voice to make it. I mean, I guess you could just think it's a woman, but then you hear it immediately that it's his voice, and you're like, all right, so this person can just sound like anybody flawlessly.
Yeah, that was a weird machine, but you can tell when it's the fake voice.
Sure.
Like when you hear the people's voice, I realized that during the movie that you can tell when it's him versus when it's the actual person.
Mm-hmm.
And they got that 2024 tech. Like now this year we're getting like flawless AI sound-alikes. You know, like
yeah.
They have that.
But it takes a second.
Right.
Like you'd have to like render a response and then like hold on a minute. Like
yeah.
I guarantee you the military has it instantaneously though.
Oh yeah.
And has had it for years. Let's just assume this guy was military.
Sure.
Why not? Why not? There's already so much.
You can yeah. Nothing matters. This movie made sure nothing from the first 2 movies mattered anyway, so who cares?
Super convenient.
Like I kind of like the I mean it carries over from the first 2, but like it's just a guy. So like a lot of the people like fight him off a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cotton almost got him with the bookshelf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she fights him off first too a little bit.
Yeah.
And then she slips because of her wet feet.
Yep. Rookie
Gotta
mistake.
try yourself totally.
You start with the feet in case you got to run.
No, you start with your head so you don't dry onto what you've already dried.
Yeah, that's true.
Fool.
I mean, I was
That's
just
why you die too.
just riffing on the bit. Riffing on the bit. I was just bitting on the riff.
Yeah, but you know what? The first rule of improv, no. Christine comes out. She fucking nails Cotton with a golf club, bonking him on the head. And then Ghostface comes out and kills both of them, and we get the title card.
Yep.
We're with Sidney and her cute little pup. My first thought was that dog better survive this movie, and then we really don't see the dog ever again. So awesome.
No.
I forgot there was a dog.
Sidney is living in some remote house somewhere, and she has this house locked down like it's Fort Knox, brother.
I don't blame her. She's been through a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but she has all the doors are all glass and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I know.
You could
What
break
the hell?
glass.
And she always says that it seems like she's just incapable of living anywhere that doesn't have a view of some like majestic vista.
Yeah.
Like some mountain range. She just can't live on a fucking street. Jesus Christ. Must be loaded.
Hi, my name is Sidney. I work for the California Women's Crisis Counseling. My range is $3 million. I need state-of-the-art security, but totally glass windows and a perfect view. This week on House Hunters.
Yeah.
So is she getting money, like stab money from the
Stab
movies?
money?
Yeah.
I have to imagine, yeah, she's getting some residuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to sign their life rights away.
Oh, so why would she? Why would she do that? Didn't they have something like that in the second one?
Yeah, but they could just keep making the movies because she signed her life over to the studio.
She did.
If they're making one movie, then yes.
Yeah.
Unless it was a
Talking
deal
about
for
Neve
only
Campbell,
one
or are you
movie.
talking about Sidney?
Sidney.
Okay.
Seems out of character for her to do that, right?
It does. That it does. But you know what? Money talks.
Yeah.
Hey, you need that vista.
Yeah. That Vista money.
She works for the California Women's Crisis Counseling. This is very 2024 because she's working from home, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She gets a call from a young woman being beaten by her boyfriend. We're now with Gale Weathers. She's leading a seminar for young journalists. She meets with Patrick Dempsey playing Detective Kincaid, and he hands Gale a picture of Sidney's mother that they picked up at the crime scene. We go to a movie set. They're filming Stab 3, Return to Woodsboro. it's pretty fun how they're all based on characters. I do kind of like this, how when the minute you see them, they're like, oh, they're obviously all based on these characters from the first movie, or the whatever movie it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like if they had time and put effort into it, that they could have done something cool. Like the core idea here is pretty cool. Like better than the second one. The second one was just like, let's do it again. But this one is a little different in that way.
Wasn't the black guy in this movie in Scary Movie?
That
Was
was
he?
the Wayans brothers, Mark.
No, a different. Oh, maybe it wasn't a Scary Movie. Oh, it was
son of a
it was
bitch.
Teen Movie or whatever. It was like the teen movie. That he was
Oh
in.
yeah.
Wait, not another teen movie?
Yeah.
Not yeah. He
Remember-
was the token black
That's
guy.
funny.
Yeah. Remember
Yeah.
he walks up to that other black guy at the party. He's like, "Hey man, I'm supposed to be the only black guy here," and he's like,
Yeah.
"I'm so sorry," and he just leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's the same one with the foreign exchange students. Oh, she's wearing the same thing I am, and they're both just naked.
Yeah, that movie was funny.
That is funny. That
Yeah.
song is good. That is a funny song that they do in that.
I don't remember, but Chris Evans, just a treasure, you know.
Yeah. Parker Posey, Jennifer, shows up. She's with her security, played by Patrick Warburton. She's playing Gale. Dewey is on set as a technical advisor. One of the actors, Tom, gets salty with Gale for reporting that he was drinking and driving. And then he implies that he's going to cut her brake line.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
What?
As a man who barely has hair.
Oh, I thought you were going to
I'd
say,
like
as a
to
man
say-
who has cut plenty of women's brake lines.
Yeah. Hear me out. No, as a man who barely has hair, I'd like to say Courteney Cox's bangs are far too short, and she looks like a mental
Yes.
patient.
Yeah, that was really short. She looks like Mia Jovovich in The Fifth Element or something. Just like
Yeah.
just like some weird alien haircut. Yeah, that was distracting when I first started.
It was.
both
I was
oh, jeez.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she did a stint in a mental hospital. Oh, poor.
Did you let
Poor-
Dewey cut your hair? Like,
Yeah.
I did not notice her hair at all. And then at some point during the movie, Laura makes a comment about it, about all the memes and shit. I was like, who the fuck is looking at her hair in this movie?
I don't know, dude. It's pretty noticeable. It was the first thing I know. I was like, whoa.
I don't know. I did not see it. Also, she immediately started filming once she got on that set.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
shady.
I did like how Dewey was like, why are you filming? And she's like, I'm not. He's like, I bought you that bag.
Yeah.
She's like, oh.
Gale gets escorted off the set. Jay and Silent Bob make a cameo as Jay and Silent Bob.
they do.
Yeah.
Well, it is the year 2000.
Yep.
Also, in that scene, I'm pretty sure there's a tourist right behind them that looks at the camera, and that's Wes Craven.
Oh, shit.
I didn't even notice
So-
that.
There's a secret cameo in that cameo scene.
I was too focused. I was like, what's the point of that? Are they going to be in this movie? Oh, no, it's just a cameo. Okay.
It's just that it was just Weinstein Company and all that. Just they're
Okay.
like, you have
Yeah.
to do this or something, or we're gonna kill Kevin Smith or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, whatever they were doing back then to get people in movies.
Well, if it's the Weinstein Corporation, I'd hate to see what Jason Mewes had to do. Sydney talks to her dad. She's questioning her mom's life. Her dad tells her to come on home. She tells him that her goal is to stay off the grid, and that devastates her father, which is totally understandable. He's like, I just want my daughter back.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, also, I'm pretty sure they're gonna just come kill me if you're not here to protect me. So
Yeah. Like,
He starts using her as a human shield.
yeah. Well, she's also proven that she could just beat the shit out of you. You know, like in the last two movies, she's just whooping ass.
You know, I know she's right, but it's like a little egotistical for her to be like, I'm sure there's someone else that wants to kill me. Like, you know, like after the second time, I'd be like, wow, well, I bet like the odds of anyone else wanting to kill me are pretty much zero at this point, right? Like,
Right.
Either that or you go, rule of threes.
Yeah, I guess
yeah.
so.
This has to happen at least one more time.
Yeah. That night, Sidney has a dream that her mom is walking through a barn or something, and it's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
Her mom looks at her and goes, "That girl is poison." Because she calls her poison.
Yeah.
Oh, I remembered it a little differently.
It was... the parody at the beginning of the episode was one of two choices.
Nice.
But considering she just said poison and I would just be covering the song "That Girl is Poison," I went with Smooth Operator.
Nice. So Sydney is still feeling like she is fated to like have everybody around her killed and all that. So yeah, nothing's really changed. Cool. Oh,
This scene's creepy though.
It is creepy.
Yeah, that's that good stuff.
But it's also because like we haven't had stuff like that in the first couple of movies.
Yeah, this one has a little more of a supernatural type deal going on there.
You know what? It's very easy to be like, no, it's not supernatural. It's just a dream.
Right. It's just like a vision or a yeah. And you're right to say that. I wouldn't say it's supernatural. It's just like more of a vibe, you know.
But it makes you think that it might, like when you're watching it, like it does lead you to believe that you're like, wait, what the fuck's going on right now? Like,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. And again, that's that good. It's different. It's new and different, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
know?
We're back on the set of Stab 3. Jenny McCarthy arrives, and she's denying some vaccines. I mean, she's looking for Roman, and it is pretty creepy. Tyson pops out and scares her. He's getting a makeup test, and the fake scissors do look good when he jumps out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The phone rings. She answers the phone. The caller says that it's Roman. They run some lines. Roman changes his voice and threatens Sarah, which is apparently Jenny McCarthy's character's name. I liked the idea that at this point he was going room to room looking for a room with someone inside of it to call that extension.
Yeah.
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 Like, he's just where he's like, all right, no one in here. And you're gonna, oh shit, okay, cool, Sarah's in here. Let me all right, what's the extension?
Yeah.
415. You hear on the other side, you've reached our studios.
Yeah. Well, I mean, these deaths are kind of lame, right?
Well, because we've seen it before.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little absurd actually. We've never seen him have such divination powers of knowing like the exact room and aisle of costume that she'd go and hide in. He was like 2 costumes off. He was like perfect. It was like sitting there waiting for her.
Yeah. And later, that gets explained. Like, oh, in the third one, anything could happen. Like the guy's a god at this point.
That's
like, and
the worst.
So I kind of like that, but we'll get to it. But Jenny McCarthy's death is whatever, because like the first death in all these movies, it's usually, someone like in the first one, Drew Barrymore. We don't know her, but she's killed, and that's a good opening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like when it, like this entire movie is like people we don't know getting killed, and it's like I don't give a shit, like.
That's a good
we
point.
just met Jenny McCarthy, and then she's killed. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna jump forward a little bit. They say like Jamie Kennedy's character has a tape, and he says like, oh, in the trilogy, nobody's safe, even the main characters. Sorry, Sidney. So it's like, whoa, one of the main characters is gonna die. Nope. Everybody's fine.
No. Yeah, none of them do. Yeah.
Yep.
That's true. In the movie, the main characters of that movie die. Of Stab 3.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah.
All of them die. Yeah.
Gale and Dewey are at a restaurant. Dewey tells her that someone might be looking for Sidney. Someone had called the police and asked for their files for research. Jennifer calls Dewey. Him and Gale go to her place. Her and her security guard tell them that Sarah was murdered. And that means that Gale is probably next because that's the order of how they're killing people in the movie. I don't know how they got that. They went, wait a second, if she's the first one to die in the movie, that must be the order they're going in.
Yeah.
Just after one.
Yeah, you need to wait for the pattern to develop before revealing that line.
Yeah.
But then later it say, oh, but actually there's different versions. It's like, all right. So which is it?
So you didn't have to say anything at all, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. They retconned their own movie. They retconned itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, well, just
Like,
close loop right there.
yeah.
Detective Kincaid and his partner are investigating Sarah's murder. Apparently 3 different characters actually die next, as we just talked about. The police lead Roman away because they say that Sarah was meeting with Roman, but he never told her to meet him.
I love that they go, this is the scene where you come this is the scene where you come with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I would have been like, why don't you shut the fuck up? You're investigating a murder.
Yeah. That's that one cop has some pretty good lines.
Yeah, but you don't get to crack jokes investigating a murder.
He's such a dick to everyone.
I might be going to jail for life, and you're just like,
Yeah.
practicing your tight 5.
Yeah.
Sidney gets a call from Ghostface, I guess using her mother's voice somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He tells Sidney...
Does anything.
Just anyone's voice at all.
Yeah.
Give me a good Rush Limbaugh, please.
Yeah. And how lucky of him that she just only recently started having nightmares about her mom. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
How fortuitous indeed. He tells Sidney to turn on the news. They're reporting Sarah's death and that the film is being shut down. We see all the actors hanging out. One guy is having a total meltdown. Like, he's acting cool, but he's just ripping up the script very slowly. It's like, you let him do that, because if you stop him, he'll kill someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the kid that used to start fires in the bathroom at school. You know?
Yeah.
Let him do it because he'll kill you.
Yeah. He'll set you on fire if you try to stop him, so... Gale goes to Dewey's house. She's watching them through the window. She is caught by Jennifer's bodyguard. Duh.
Yeah.
Gale starts to wonder what happened to Sidney's mother when she was like 19 or 20 years old because she just disappeared. And right away we're going, oh, shit. This is going to suck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gale and Dewey realize that the pictures of Sidney's mom are at the same spot of pictures of Jennifer. Which, again, what are we doing here? This makes no fucking sense. I mean, I get what they do at the end of it, but right here, it's telegraphing the end of this movie.
Yeah. And I found myself like struggling to pay attention to the movie because it's like all over the place, but in an uninteresting way. It's very boring and like, let's just get to it, you know?
Right. But we should also be well beyond Sidney's mother at this point.
That's what I'm saying. That's why this feels more like a sequel to the first one. This seems like the second one never happened. And it's like more connected to the first one. Like they go back to Woodborough, but like, you know, the set. And like, I don't know.
I think that's trying to be like an extension of like the thing that Randy says when he's like, oh, like it's back to basics and like, you know, it's gonna reveal something about the beginning that you didn't know from the get-go. Like, okay, so it's
right.
You know, even though I don't know, it's funny that he brings up Jedi because it's like, I mean, yeah, I guess he's talking about Luke and Leia being brother and sister, but like, I don't know, that wasn't as shocking as Darth Vader being his dad.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that was, you know, I was like, that's a weird one to bring. I feel like there's probably 100 better trilogies to bring up in that instance than Jedi.
Right. Well, previous episode, check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Great plug.
Thanks, man.
Jennifer's security is walking around Dewey's trailer when he gets a call from Dewey, and then he is stabbed to death by Ghostface. He walks over in front of everyone and just falls dead. This scene I really liked of the killer faxing them. The killer will give mercy to whoever smells the gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that guy that guy lights a fucking match.
I have a question. How long was the gas on? Because apparently it had already filled the entire house.
It's been days.
And none
dude.
of them noticed. Yeah.
None.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one's been cooking. No one's had.
Yeah.
No one's lit a cigarette, even though it's Hollywood in the year 2000. You know.
Also, why did that guy go back?
I don't know. There's a lot of really dumb decisions in this movie.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's like, I don't even know who dies in the explosion. I don't even know who that guy was because this movie's uninteresting.
I don't know who he was because it was just a guy playing an actor from a movie I already watched.
I think it was
Right.
it was the guy that was playing Dewey, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. The big handsome guy.
Well, all right. Well, R.I.P.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't fucking care.
It like exploded behind him and in front of him at the same time. It looked really weird. Like
It
it looked
did.
like it looked more like he became a fireball. Like then.
Yeah.
It was weird when he yelled "flame on" right beforehand.
Yeah. That was Chris Evans.
But it did, they all get scattered after the explosion, and like, they do make it look like that one actress was the killer,
Yeah.
and I like that. I like a good red. I knew it wasn't. I'm like, all right, that's the red herring. There you go.
Mhm.
They do a couple of those.
Yeah,
I think that's why they had the guy go, "I'll cut your tie, I'll cut your brakes." Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that guy's wanting
Yeah.
to kill too. Like
Yeah, that's
Right.
why the guy openly threatened murder on a movie set.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
On
like,
a recorder.
that's all right. Don't worry, it's just a red herring.
When Ghostface shows up, Dewey lights him up, and I was expecting the credits to just roll. I was like, all right, movie over,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, you shot the shit out of that guy.
Yeah. No, he disappears, leaving behind another photograph.
Mhm.
The killer is taking credit for killing Sidney's mom. That's when we see Detective Kincaid being asked to be put in touch with Sidney. As Dewey calls her, she just shows up to the police station. That's fortuitous.
Mhm.
You know what I think they should have done?
Not made
Is
this movie.
Yes, but also not shown Sidney until much later, like around now, because a lot of it is some people are like, I think it's Sidney, and Dewey's like, no, it would never be, and like it would be cool if it made us think it was Sidney.
Okay,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah, and
But,
then the reason
like-
they want to bring her in is because she's a suspect.
Right, but like they just don't do that. That seems
Mhm.
fairly obvious to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe-
why
maybe
wouldn't
she
you
got a
do
taste
that?
for it the second time?
Right.
Who knows? Anything's better than this.
I also had a theory around now. I was thinking, I think it's the mean cop. I think it's that guy. But he
The
just fucks
dick?
off. Yeah, he just fucks
Yeah.
off after a while. We never see him again.
Yeah.
You got fired.
Yeah, for being too mean. You're like, you're
Yeah.
too mean. You're out of here. Pack your shit.
How are you too mean to be a cop?
He was that mean, Robbie.
Oh my god.
He was that mean. He
Like,
said,
yo-
yeah, you're a jerk.
No. Oh.
The chief said, get out. Give me your badge and your gun.
They all speculate that the killer got Sidney's number through Dewey's phone. Sidney asks to see the same places that the photos were taken, and they're like, are you sure? And it's like, listen, she's not asking to see her mom's dead body. She's going to ask to see buildings. Yeah, she's fine. Randy's
Yeah, you know I've
sister...
killed like 3 people, right?
Exactly.
This ain't shit to me. Killed a guy on the way over here.
Mowed him down with my truck, but that's a different story.
I thought he was gonna kill me. What do you want? What do you want? I'm traumatized.
A young woman pops out of a trailer. It's Randy's sister. That's Jamie Kennedy. We all watch a video of Randy leaving his legacy. I hated this. Andy said he liked this. I fucking hated this.
I kind of liked it.
I thought I liked it. I didn't like how they like tried to make you feel like you should have known who this character was. They were just like, oh, Nancy or whatever the hell her name is. Like,
yeah.
And I'm like, wait, who's Nancy? Like, just because you're giving her a name doesn't, I don't know her. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, it's Randy's sister.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's mentioned her in passing in the past 2 movies, but like, I barely remember the second one.
You know what you do? You're already stretching the limits of technology. It's 2000. Have someone with a laptop go, hey guys, I just got an email from Randy's sister. Done.
Yeah,
that'd be better.
But I liked how he was like, hey, anything could happen now. And like the guy's going to be invincible. It's going to take like way more to take him down. Like anything can go. Nobody's safe. Even though most of what he's saying is bullshit. Because
he even says one of the cops is going to die.
Oh, yeah. Well, he says, one cop always, like, one cop lives, one cop dies, right?
Which doesn't happen. They both live.
Yeah, they both live.
Yeah.
But one just fucks off entirely.
Yeah, he just leaves the movie.
Yeah.
That's why he left. He was afraid he's like, that guy's way more handsome than I am, so I'm probably going to be the one that dies.
He said, hey, me, not me. I got transferred.
I don't know. I feel like you can't just look at the audience and be like, we're a trilogy, get it? This is the 3rd movie in a trilogy. We killed the movie guy in the second one and had to fit all these references, so here's this guy leaving a legacy for some reason.
They should have had. They should have had the guy that like played Randy in the movie done the Randy speech.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you fucking go. But also, like, that kind of works for like a Scream movie because it's so meta. You know, like I'll let it go for that, but I just like, you know, even the past is subject to change now. Like, and again, it's kind of like telegraphing the movie, but like, and also the thing is, like, that would work for a franchise where I gave a shit about the past. But like, I don't give a shit about Sidney's mom.
Right.
I don't care. I'm just like, I like the whodunit-ness of the first one. And even the second one, I like the whodunitness. But then, like, in this one, it's like there's 1,000 characters and none of them matter. So I don't care who done it.
Yeah, I agree. You know? Because, like you said, we don't know any of these people.
Right. And, like, they'll show somebody, they're like, oh, maybe he did it. But they had, like, 2 minutes of screen time. So I don't care.
Yeah, so if they come back and they're the killer, well, that wasn't earned.
Right. And that's what happened in the second one. Was like the people who did it were just these side characters that showed up every now and then. Like, that sucks.
And disappeared conveniently for about 20 minutes before the reveal.
Yeah,
right. And in
so
the
you
first
kind of forget
one,
about him.
Yeah, and in the first one, it was the guy everybody said it was until they showed that it couldn't be, but then it was. So that's great.
You fucking shot me, man.
Yeah.
But the first one is like a fucking an excellent. I love the first one. It's so good.
Excellent.
Second one, dog shit. Third one, dog dick salad.
Ooh, I'm getting hungry, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Is the salad better?
Nah, let's say dog dick
It's like-
soup and salad combo.
It's getting better.
It's better.
You're selling me on this one, brother.
You're
right.
adding nutrition is all I'm saying. You know,
Okay,
like
hold up. The dressing, dog piss.
Okay, now wait, I have a question. When you say dog dick salad, I'm imagining it like it's almost like a chicken salad or a tuna salad, where it's like shredded dog dick with some mayonnaise and celery and onions.
I thought it was like a beet salad, but just beets instead of beets, it's dog dick.
Listen, guys, I didn't think at all about it. I just said it.
Is there goat cheese in it?
No, there's from under cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, this
From under the dog's dick.
Listen, Robbie, move on, for the love of God.
Real quick, Andy, do you remember when we went to the diner and we were with some lady? Who cares what her name is? And she ordered chicken salad.
Yes, I do. Yes.
And so she ordered. She goes, "Can I get a chicken salad with a side of Italian dressing?" And the way you could tell, the waitress was confused, as was everybody else at the table. So the waitress comes and she hands her a plate of chicken salad.
Yeah.
With a side of Italian dressing. And the waitress comes back. How's everything? And this girl looks her dead in the eye and goes, "I ordered a chicken salad."
Yep.
And the waitress says, "That's a
And
chicken
we were
salad."
like, "Yeah, did you mean like a chicken Caesar salad?"
Like
or
a
something?
salad. I think the
Like-
waitress actually said to her, "Did you mean a salad with chicken on it?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Yeah."
That's two
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah. That was a low point for Andy. Nothing happened. I will say nothing happened. We texted
I
for a
didn't-
little bit.
I never said you were even seeing her. All I said was a woman. You just offered that up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Just saying. I just wanted to be clear.
That you slept with this woman.
I did not.
Chicken salad.
I mean, yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Gale Weathers is investigating. Jennifer joins her. Parker Posey, like I said before, is a lot of fun in this, with the constant going, "Well, my Gale."
Yeah.
Like, she's telling the actual Gale how to be Gale is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Carrie Fisher is in this movie as Bianca Burnett. That's cool. She's the keeper of the studio's records. This was also really funny when Jennifer starts shitting on Gale. Ugh, $50.
Yeah.
I like that her headshot is like a very, very famous Carrie Fisher headshot.
Yeah. And she was on the short list to play Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher slept with George Lucas. We learn that Sydney's mom was in 3 horror movies. We see Sydney in the bathroom. She thinks Ghostface is in the stall. She opens the door, but it's just the actress playing Sydney, Angelina, stealing props. Which again goes to Andy's point. We spent no time with this woman. She's not the killer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sydney walks around the movie set. It is an exact replica of her old life, down to the Creed poster.
Yes.
It gets really creepy as Ghostface attacks her from behind. A chase ensues through the set. She throws Ghostface off a ledge, but there's a bed right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also like the detail that, like, because it's, even though it is a almost perfectly replicated version of the house, they weren't going to bother to build her bedroom on the second floor.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so they keep running up like, she runs up and forgets that her bedroom's now on the first floor and, like, almost falls
Yeah.
on herself.
Yeah, that's good. I think that I forgot her. Neve Campbell is I think she's good in all of these, even though, these movies, like, the second 2 are crap, but I feel like she's always bringing it.
Yeah. This is what butters her bread, as they say.
It's definitely not to the fault of the acting,
No.
Yeah,
Except
but
for
I'm
David
it's
Arquette.
like
even in the second one.
I would say, like, she's a standout for me, at least. I mean, Courteney Cox is good too, but, like, I don't know, she like Neve is bringing, like, a, she's clearly very traumatized. And
Yes.
She's good at it. I don't know, she's very good.
Yeah.
Sydney hears her mom talking and walks into a recreation of the crime scene of her mom's death. Dewey and the cops arrive. They don't see anyone in the fake house. Gale, Dewey, and Jennifer accuse the movie's producer of being the killer. And then we learn that Sydney's mom was apparently assaulted at a Hollywood party. I thought we were having fun in this movie, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's also a Weinstein Company movie, so
I was gonna say it was pretty ballsy of them to bring that up, really.
yeah. Like, oh, look, put that thing that we do, but put that in the movie.
Hey, listen, it was the
Jesus.
2000s. They were getting away with it.
Yeah, they were.
So much so that they put it in the
Yeah.
movie and people are like, wow, I guess that used to happen in movies.
Yeah.
That's why that's why the way they were like, yes, back in the 80s, this used to happen.
Yeah, not anymore though.
Like,
Not anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, that's how I got the role on this podcast.
Yep, with me.
You slept with that guy from Millennium?
Yep. Sidney asks Kincaid what he knows about movie trilogies. At any other movie, I'd be like, hey, the police detective should go, why the fuck you asking me about movies? But he's like,
isn't that what the killer does in all these movies?
yeah, but like in here, the killer's not talking about movies, and you know what I mean? Like the killer's not talking about anything.
Yeah.
Right. And like this again serves to try and make this guy the red herring as well. Like, I mean, the killer, but he's just another red herring. But he says the worst line I think I've ever seen in my life. And she's like, what's your favorite scary movie? And he gets real close to her face.
Yeah.
He goes, my life, and then leaves.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, it was cheesy as hell.
yeah.
Ugh.
Dewey, Gale, and Jennifer go to what I thought was the rap party. Turns out it's one of the actors' birthday parties. And I thought it was the rap party. And I was like, oh, wait, they never finished the movie.
Yeah.
Because everybody died.
Yeah.
They don't have a rap party when they shut down production.
Yeah. But,
What a great failure, everybody.
wouldn't
We'll
you
use the last
think-
of the budget on this.
Wouldn't you think that after several people have been murdered, that like maybe the police would be like, hey, don't like gather together without any sort of protection? But everybody's like, let's just have a party. And let's have a party at the fucking Resident Evil mansion.
Yeah. Jeez.
The cast also just go exploring their house. Like, all right, now that we're all here, let's go split up and look at this
It's
giant
so
house together.
Stupid, dude.
Yeah.
Why do you keep splitting up? Even David Arquette he's like, oh, go check over there. I'll be in here. What are you doing? What are
Like
you doing?
four times in a row in like one scene. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, I'll be right back." It's like,
I'm the
Yeah,
only
what are
one
you
with a
doing?
gun. Get away from me.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
Roman goes to the basement. It's full of creepy stuff. That's when Gale and Dewey just stumble upon the voice modulator and mask.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also have a note all I wrote just in italics was voice modulator, and that's how I knew. That's my note to do that parody.
Nice.
In case you guys want to know how this little noggin works.
You got a great noggin, Robbie.
Noggin, noggin. You guys remember that?
No, you mean the channel noggin?
Yeah, that was their old jingle.
Oh. I just remember they used to play Bill Nye reruns.
Bill.
That's all I remember.
Bill.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill New Year's Eve, the science guy. Gale goes downstairs. She's ready to get all gunny. She's looking for Roman and Jennifer. She finds Roman dead in a coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was so. I was confused. Like in the scene where, so obviously we don't know that he's the killer yet, but
Wait, what?
He-
I never
he-
finished the movie.
he
Robbie.
he reacts to a spooky sound, and I'm like, who is this for? Like, like no one's in there with him. He's like alone in this basement, and he's like, oh,
Right.
what was that? Like, why does he do that?
Trying to throw people off the trail.
What people though? There's no one there. Like the
It's
camera,
just
us.
the audience, just us.
The camera guy following him around.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit.
It's like The Office. They just like keep winking at the camera.
Jennifer bumps into Gale. I like the line, is he dead? Very.
Yeah. Also, that like, there's clearly two ghost faces, right?
Like there should be. You mean?
Well, like several times, like they'll knock him out and he'll be somewhere, and then he'll like appear another place.
Yeah.
So I was immediately like, okay, there's two because there's always two.
Yeah.
But in this one, there's one. But they did a lot of like, oh, that's another guy.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think there's like a whole. I guess the community that likes these movies, like the Ghostface is sort of a character separate from whoever you unmask, so to speak. Like when you're Ghostface, you sort of attain abilities, like that's why all the Ghostfaces, they'll get shot 100 times, but then as soon as they demask themselves, they are bumbling fools.
I mean,
Okay.
Ghostface is kind of a bumbling fool.
Yes, a little bit, because he's
Yeah.
still human, but like, he gets shot like 15 times and he's just like, not only do they not go to check him, but he's just like gone in like a second. He scampered off.
Yeah.
Which we-
yeah.
We see later on in a scene that's really bad with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he clearly has like supernatural abilities. He gets to places that he couldn't possibly be before then.
Right.
And he's like, he can predict where they're going to be like well in
Yeah.
advance. Like, it's absurd.
Yeah.
Dewey shows up, then Ghostface, then Tyson. We get a 4-on-1 fight, and it is the most competent Ghostface has been in this movie because he's fighting off 4 people.
Yeah. This guy's an animal.
Yeah. Jennifer just falls into a secret passage of some kind.
Yeah.
Tyson gets killed. Jennifer goes into the other side of a one-way mirror. She gets killed by Ghostface, and her body just falls out when Dewey shoots the mirror.
Yeah. Also, like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, Dewey, like just shooting mirrors.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he was aiming high on the mirror so he wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. You think he'd shoot the one mirror, then like go pop his head in or something? Not just like shoot every mirror.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
no. That's a quick way to get your fucking head cut off, brother.
I
know.
guess
I
maybe
would've-
two,
I
or,
wouldn't-
2 or 3 mirrors, but
I wouldn't be wasting my bullets. I'd, like
Exactly.
shoot one and then like take a chair and like break the rest.
Shoot one and go, all right, get out.
Yeah. Hey, jig is up.
Ghostface grabs Gale. They fall down the stairs together. Gale calls Dewey. He opens the door and his gun is empty because he's fucking stupid.
Yep.
yeah.
Ghostface throws his knife and the handle hits him in the head.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's silly as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dewey also has
Well-
like supernatural ability to just barely not die for stupid
Yeah.
reasons.
Well, dude,
His neck should be shattered.
he was way more disabled in the last one. Like now he's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Well, he's still limping around.
A
is
little
he?
bit.
Yeah.
It seems
I didn't
it seems way more obvious in the second movie than this
Yeah.
movie, but he's a little bit.
It's kind of like a karma chameleon. It comes and goes.
Very nice.
It's whatever's
very,
convenient.
very
Yeah.
good.
Depends on how hard it was to get that shot and how long the day it's been,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghostface pulls out another knife, and then we go to the police station. Sidney's looking at her file, and it's all weird. The killer calls Sidney. He threatens to kill Gale and Dewey if she brings any attention to herself. She agrees to meet with the killer. She then steals a cop's car and a cop's gun, which are both incredibly smart and legal things to do.
Yep. Yep.
Just
I
in
did like
case.
the like she takes that tiny gun and she puts it on her ankle. That trick that she pulls is pretty cool. I like that
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was smart because I checked
Yeah.
for the first one and then just assumed that was the only one there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
No one could have 2 guns.
Yeah. But then she's lying.
What? Sidney goes to free Gale and Dewey. Ghostface pops out. Sid shoots him, and a bunch of feathers just fly out. And I said, he's a duck!
Ghostface has been a duck the whole time.
It's just 3 ducks in a trench coat.
What a twist!
Yeah.
You got me this time, Wes Craven. I didn't
Wes
see
Craven,
that coming.
you dog.
I was wondering why he kept quacking.
But it's like in the voice modulators, like quack, 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 quack. Quack,
Yeah.
Dewey, I don't understand.
yeah. Quack, quack, quack.
He just kept going on and on about breadcrumbs. I don't know.
This is where, right after Sidney shoots Ghostface, he falls, and then right after that, Kincaid comes right from where Ghostface was. And I was like, either he's Ghostface or Ghostface just disappeared. And it turns out
Yeah.
Ghostface just disappeared.
Yep. Just disappeared.
Ghostface appears behind Sidney. Kincaid pushes her out of the way, and him and Ghostface fight. Ghostface wins. He then chases Sidney. She slams the door behind her, and he can't break him. If I were him, though, I would just go back and kill all their friends.
Yeah, they're obviously gonna come back and like fuck your plan up.
Yeah.
But,
And there's like 55 ways into that secret dungeon, so
Yeah. I'd go, you know what? I'll get you later. I'll kill everyone you love.
Yeah.
That's gonna at least draw her out.
yeah.
Right.
Sidney finds a secret passage, but it isn't by luck. She seemingly just knows there's gonna be one there. She's like looking
Yeah.
for it.
She's just pulling
Well,
books.
she
sees the light from underneath
Yeah.
the bookcase.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
sees the light and then she's like, okay, that's definitely a wall. Like, there's definitely a corridor behind there. And then she starts pulling books off.
I didn't notice that. I thought she just went, there's gotta be a secret passage behind there.
I
Every
thought it was
other room
weird
has
that
one.
she started pulling books off, but she was like reading some. She was like, oh shit, interesting. Yo, is this Harry Potter 4?
Inside, we see movies playing of her mother. That's when Ghostface pops out. That's when we get the big reveal. Ghostface is Roman, and Roman
Yeah.
is Sidney's brother.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But it did turn out that Roman was pulling a Robbie. He was
do you
filming
mean?
women in secret.
Robbie! Chuck Robbie.
He, he just documented this woman just cheating on her husband and just like going in and sleeping with dudes.
Yeah.
Right. So like the whole thing, like, oh, the past is subject to change. We already knew that her mom had a secret life.
That her mom was a slut.
Yes.
Well, like, we already
Yes.
knew that. And so him just being a product of that, like, again, it could have been a cool reveal if we got to know him more. If, you know, this was a good movie, it would have been like, oh, okay. You're really pulling it together here. But it's not. It's bad. It sucks.
I would argue this twist is part of the reason it's not a good movie, brother.
But, like, there's
I
a
think
way
the-
to make it a decent twist.
I think the past that was subject to change was that Sydney didn't know that her mom had like a history in Hollywood. Like that was
Yeah, but that's
that
like
was a
nothing.
surprise to her.
Yeah.
Well, not to Sydney.
Mom, why did I didn't know you acted for a little bit in your late teens.
Yeah, like, who gives a shit?
I don't know. She's super dramatic about everything, you know.
It's funny because it's
Yeah,
not
she
even like
is.
pornos that would be like slightly embarrassing if her friends saw
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like some
It's-
schlocky
just
horror,
horror
movies.
it.
movies.
Yeah, oh, Mom, I didn't know you had a bit part in a horror film.
Yeah.
If my mom told me that, I'd be like, oh, that's the coolest shit ever. I'd show that to all my friends unless she was topless.
Yeah.
I keep thinking
horse,
back
course.
of. Are you sure you want to go there to that random back lot? Like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I used to live in the same house that she lived. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
yeah. I literally brought her killers to justice. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do at this point.
Jesus.
You know what? I have a quick question. Earlier when Roman faked his death, right? Parker Posey checked his pulse. Why'd they do that?
Well, I don't know. She's just, she's an actress, so she's not a medic or anything.
Yeah. I
Just
don't know why.
Just don't have her do that.
I agree. I think it's just for the audience to be like, oh, he must be dead.
Yeah,
Right, but it doesn't make any fucking sense. So just don't do that.
No, at
I
the end of
mean-
the day, we know this character is stupid.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's kind of
Yeah.
the point. Is that
Like-
she's like, oh yeah, I definitely checked, but you have no idea what you're doing. So
Yeah, she's clearly way over her head, as we constantly see, because everything Gale, the actual investigative journalist, does, she thinks she could do better.
Right. Okay.
who survived this situation twice before.
Yeah.
Roman slits the producer's throat because his whole plan is to frame Sidney for this. Which,
Yeah.
that is a cool plan, the idea of framing Sidney.
Yeah.
Roman and Sidney fight. Gale and Dewey find the bookshelf but can't find the right book to open it. So, I guess Sidney could see the light, but these two can't.
Well,
I'm as dumb
there was
as
like a little
Dewey
room.
and Gale.
There was like a little room. The sets in these movies are always very, very elaborate to begin with. So
Yeah.
I feel like even the Trick Mansion like bookcases is already kind of like a play on like this is a cartoonish version of even the complicated things we've seen before.
But this was so confusing to me because
It was.
Kincaid picks the lock as Dewey shorts the power, but Dewey is nowhere near Kincaid.
Yeah, it's sloppy.
Yeah, it was very confusing.
It's like, why is there a twist on who's being the hero here? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Roman knocks out Kincaid and he shoots Sidney twice. He turns around and she has Batman.
Yeah. It's this always happens in the movie, and I'm always like, Sidney, why didn't you just do this earlier? Like, how come you can just suddenly do this before he could? Because he got distracted for one moment. Like, just
She needs the adrenaline of being shot.
yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
You know what it is? It's she has a reaction to lead, and when the bullet
Yeah.
enters her bloodstream, she's like, "Oh shit, I could do anything."
The teleportation powers.
Yeah, activate.
Sidney pops up and stabs Roman with an ice pick and reveals she's wearing a bulletproof vest. She goes, I guess we're siblings after all. It's like, no, you're paranoid, so you probably wear that everywhere.
And that's also bullshit because when she lifted up her shirt, it was like so bulky.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we've been looking at your tits all night. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
She starts lifting her shirt. I'm your brother. I'm your brother. I'm your brother.
I only wanted to kill you.
I mean, a bulletproof vest doesn't mean you're just impervious to bullets, you know?
No. Well, that's when Roman pops up and Dewey starts shooting him in the bulletproof vest. And Sidney has to be like, shoot him in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And this guy stayed on his feet so long while getting shot. Even though you're wearing a bulletproof vest, you go down.
Yeah.
And this man's just taking it.
And he also already had an ice pick stab wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roman dies. We cut to Sidney walking her dog. Dewey asks Gale to get married. I thought he was going to ask to sign the book, and I fell for that trap because I'm an idiot.
Robbie.
Detective Kincaid is there, and everyone's just going to watch a movie. Sidney
Why is he
now
there?
Yeah, they're friends. Well, were they flirting before? I don't know.
Yeah, they were flirting before.
Yeah.
That was
The
weird.
door just opens after Sidney doesn't set her alarm, and she's like, I'm so not scared anymore. I'm not even going to close my door.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have a dog. Aren't you afraid the dog's going to run out?
No.
That dog seems well trained.
It's a movie. Of course it's well trained.
It's a dog actor.
Well, I have a question for the two of you.
I'll have an answer.
Have you seen any of the other ones, like the newer ones?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Does it get better? I heard good things about the last like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I enjoyed them. I mean, they get, I don't know. It's hard to say if it's better.
Scream 4 is the last Wes Craven one, right?
I think Scream 3 is the worst one, personally.
Is Scream 4 the last Wes Craven one? I thought he died. When did the 4th one come out? I'm thinking like the last 6 years.
The 4th one came out, I
Could
want
be.
to say, in 2011 or something like that.
Oh shit.
There was actually, so they had a kind of a long break, and then they came out with the 4th one, and then there was a little bit of a break again, and then they came out with 5 and 6.
Oh, okay.
Scream 4 was 2011.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's Wes Craven?
Let me see. He's in it as the coroner, so he's at least involved. Yeah, it is directed by Wes Craven, Scream 4.
Okay. Was that like his last movie? Because I know he died.
Yeah, he died in 2015. I don't know if it was his last movie.
Okay.
Well, he wasn't involved in the other two, but they're
Well, that's because he was dead.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That'll do it.
well,
Yeah.
they tried. I'm sure.
Yeah. They just propped him up behind a camera.
At least the cameo, they gotta get him
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
They just shoot his headshot, his tombstone real quick.
Yeah.
Just
Oh.
This is a scene shot in the cemetery for no reason.
They're burying Wes Craven. They're at his funeral.
Should we go to Letterboxd, Robbie?
I think we shall.
I think that this is worse than the second one, and the second one's pretty
Yeah.
rough.
I didn't like either of them. That's my answer. What'd you think of that? I think.
I'm trying to remember what we gave the second one.
Yeah.
Let me find out. I think if I went into this going, this is a comedy, a straight comedy, I would have had a much better time with it. But because I was expecting something totally different,
I would say that the series doesn't necessarily stop being. I mean, I guess it kind of gets a little bit serious at times, but it doesn't stop kind of being a little bit of a. It always plays around with, I guess, fads of the time, in
Right.
a way.
Yeah, but
kinda-
like the first one struck such a great balance that
Yeah.
so far it's never gotten anywhere close to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so we
I
didn't
agree.
give Scream 2 a grade on Letterboxd.
Oh my goodness gracious me! Well, maybe
I'd
on
say-
the 200th episode, am I right, Robbie?
Maybe we'll see. Let's rate Scream 3.
Holy shit, Robbie, you're on a roll. You're on a croissant.
I think this is 2 stars. Talk me down,
Yeah.
talk me up.
No, that's about right.
I'd say Scream 2 is 2 stars, and this is 1.5.
Sure, I'll give it 1.5.
I'm not gonna fight you on what you can.
Yeah, I would not watch this again.
It's not great. It's
Yeah.
fun, but I like there are good movies. You can't be
I didn't-
thrown around.
I can't even say I had a good time. I didn't have a good time. I didn't like it.
Oh,
I like Mark's statement of there are good movies, which is true. There are
Yeah,
It's
good
true.
movies.
We've done some previous episodes. Check them out.
there are movies like there are movies that are like a solid 3 that I'd watch again. So like
Yeah,
calling it a
yeah.
1.5 is
I-
fine.
A 3 is good to me. A 3 is good.
Yeah.
So trivia.
I have 4.
I have 4. I have 4, Robbie.
I don't have any.
That's fine. Andy, would you like to go first?
Yes.
Cool. Buzz in with our names.
Hell yeah, brothers. How does Jenny McCarthy's character, how old does Jenny McCarthy's character say that she is? 32, 33, 34, or 35?
Mark,
Mark.
32.
No.
Rob,
Rob.
35.
Correct.
Yes.
God
What is-
damn it.
What is the name of Cotton's show? Total Cotton.
Andy.
All cotton. 100% cotton. Cotton now.
Andy.
Andy.
100% cotton.
It is 100% cotton.
That's right.
You know why I know that?
What? How?
Because I started watching this movie and then got interrupted. Forgot what happened. But then I was like, all right, let me go back. And I started it again, but it was in the middle of something, like in the middle of the beginning scene. I was like, I'm lost. So I restarted. So I heard him say it twice.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool story, huh?
That is
Definitely
really
leave that
cool.
in. How old is Jenny McCarthy's character supposed to be?
Fuck this.
Fuck me, fuck you. 19, 20, 21, or 22?
Mark,
Mark.
21.
Correct.
Wow.
This is all based on that phone call she has where she's like, I'm 35 and I'm supposed to be playing 21.
My favorite color is blue.
My mother's maiden name.
My first pet.
Gale Weathers is the anchor woman for what show? Total Entertainment, All Entertainment, 100% Entertainment, or Entertainment Now?
Andy. Entertainment Now.
No, it is not Entertainment Now.
Mark. All Entertainment.
It is not All Entertainment. Is it Total Entertainment or 100% Entertainment?
Andy.
Total
Entertainment.
It is Total Entertainment. Very cool.
Okay. How old was Jenny McCarthy at the time for real?
What are we doing here? Okay.
Trivia, Robbie.
60.
You didn't give us the answer. Fake answer. You didn't give
Oh,
us
sorry.
doesn't say that-
26, 27, 28, or 30. Skip 29.
Rob.
Yeah.
30.
No.
Mark.
Yeah.
26.
No. Either 27 or 28.
Rob.
Yeah.
27.
Jenny McCarthy was 27 at the time.
Wow.
Yep.
She didn't say that in the phone conversation.
No, that was just.
This
that
is
was
27-year-old Jenny McCarthy.
This is playing 35-year-old random actress who is playing 21-year-old actress in the movie.
What Quentin Tarantino movie does Randy reference in his video? Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, or Kill Bill Volume 1?
Andy. Jackie Brown.
It is not Jackie Brown.
Damn it.
Mark.
Reservoir Dogs.
It is Reservoir Dogs.
Andy. Reservoir Dogs.
It is Reservoir Dogs. Good job, Mark.
Got it. In your
Nice,
face,
Andy.
Mark. Thanks,
Well
man.
done. Well done,
Previous
companion.
episode.
Now I feel bad saying in your face. Because you were so nice and cordial about how I stole your answer. All right.
In your face. I'm the humblest.
Damn it. All right. Who was offered the role that Carrie Fisher cameoed but turned it down? Is it Heather Langenkamp from previous episode Nightmare on Elm Street? Robert Englund from previous episode Nightmare on Elm Street? Or Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead? Or Jamie Lee Curtis?
Rob.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Correct. Of
Makes
Halloween fame.
Yeah.
Of Thanksgiving. That's an actual horror movie, so never mind.
Yeah, it
Should've
is.
named it the holiday.
Yeah.
What is the brand of the actors' trailers? Action trailers.
Mark.
Dragon Wet. What?
Star Wagons.
It is Star Wagons. Yep.
That's a
Yeah.
real one.
Wow.
Those are just
Wow.
regular trailers.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Why wouldn't they
I-
just film on their set, you know?
That's a good point.
What a
Well,
lazy
now-
move. Just like making a movie on a movie set. Yeah, this one takes place right here. It's conveniently
Yeah.
enough.
Hey, look at that.
We're filming in the next room right now.
I think it's smart.
Yeah.
I think it is. Guys, you'll never guess what I wound up doing after I watched this.
Did you
Ew.
write a song, Robbie?
I wrote a song.
Yo, me too.
Did Mark write a song?
I did, yeah.
I know.
No one asked me though.
No one asked Andy either, but he just offered it up.
implied.
Well, I thought it was a little rude.
You just butt in there.
Mark, you've done this 1,000 times.
Mark sits in silence the whole podcast. Ooh, they're having a good conversation.
they
I don't want to butt
They
in
didn't
here.
ask me. They didn't ask me. No, I'm not doing it. They didn't ask me.
You know what else I have up, though?
Is it the Wheel of Names, Robbie?
It's the Wheel of fucking Names, brother! And Andy, you're up.
Whoa. I'm up. Okay. My song is called The Third One. And it's about Scream 3. And it's rock and roll. It goes like this. guys, trilogies are strange. Now the past can change, only 3 are left. Tell me who is next. She had a checkered past, victim of circumstance. She loved being mine, our backs are intertwined. You're guilty cause you choose, and now you're gonna lose. And you know she would have loved you too. Than to rule the lives of so many guys. Trilogies are strange, now the past can change. Only 3 are left, tell me who is next. She had a checkered past, victim of circumstance. She loved being mine, our backs are intertwined. You're guilty cause you choose, and now you're gonna lose. And you know she would have loved you too. That's my song. It's called The Third One.
You know, I was skeptical, but I have to admit that was both rock and roll.
You can see it did both. It did both. And it did them well.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I for the verse I just use the chorus lyrics from the last one because it's the same thing. She's like, oh, am I fated to kill have everybody killed? And she's still struggling with that.
Yeah.
And then the chorus is really just, kind of listing pretty much what happens in the movie, So, I mean, I was gonna do this whole thing where I called back to the other Scream songs, but this movie didn't inspire me at all. And so I'll save that for when we do, Scream 11 eventually.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They better hurry up and start making them.
Well, by the time we get there, they'll be there,
That's wrong. That's objectively wrong.
They got 7 years.
There's only 6 Scream movies.
They're already working on 7, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're right. They better get started.
Yeah.
But I mean, I liked the riff. I wrote the riff and I was like, nah, I don't want to use the riff for this because it's kind of a spooky riff, It's got that
right.
one off-kilter note where you're like, ooh, spooky. But this movie's not spooky.
No.
But then I was not. Like, you know what? I just kept
scene.
Maybe. But I just kept I kept trying to write something else. I just kept going back to it. I was like, well, I guess this is it. So I used a riff that I like on a movie I didn't. And that's okay.
All right. Well, the song was good, and that's what's important.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you wrote a good song.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, who's next?
Let's see. It's Mark.
It's me. So my song is a different kind of song, but it's why don't you just start it up? It's called Roman the Killer, and it's from the perspective of Roman the Killer.
I can do anything with this here device. I can make my voice sound scary or make it sound real nice. But all I find myself really wanting to do is find a voice that makes it easier to kill you. So I slept with when she cheated on my sister's dad. Turn him and his dumb friend into psychopaths. Get him to kill my mom and frame her boyfriend. Now my sister's really sad. That made my sister really sad. Guess I'll kill her too. Get into Hollywood. It wasn't that hard. Direct a feature film. It wasn't difficult. Do people typically have trouble getting into film and movies? Track my sister down. Slash her with a knife. Kill the actors too. It only seems right. Firstly, I should fuck with the guy my mom fucked with. His voice changer's cool. It can do any voice. And it helps me get close. Unless I make the choice. To reveal prematurely I'm the killer. Now I hunt them down. The cast and the crew. My sister and her friends. My own dad too. Let's get ready for the big reveal.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
feel like your songs are often, it's like a journey. You know? Like you start in one place and you end in a completely different other. Like I like that a lot. That's very cool.
Yeah, I've been working on like composing, like composition, like full. So that's why I've been doing just like, I mean, I'll start somewhere, I guess, accessible, and then just get wild, you know?
Yeah, I like it. I also like the creep thing, the chugga.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me a long time to get that sounding like.
Yeah, it's a lot of overdrive and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
very cool.
that was a lot of fun though. Yeah,
Yeah, great stuff.
Very
thank
good.
you.
All right, Robbie. So where's the wheel of names taking us?
It's me,
Oh,
That
damn.
doesn't make any sense, Robbie.
Andy. I'm the only one left.
Oh,
My song is called Trilogy, and I also kind of called back to my Scream 2 song. Not kind of, I very much called back to my Scream 2 song. And it goes like this. It's called Trilogy. Tell me, are you frightened? Are you scared? Are you annoyed? Are you living in fear? Do you feel paranoid? Are you locking up your house like it is Fort Knox with bulletproof glass and steady-out locks? Don't you wish that you could go home and watch a movie and pick up the phone with that your neck hair standing up straight when it starts to get too late? You can have a part of my slasher film down in Hollywood. I just wanna hear you scream for me if you could. About the secrets of your mother? Do you want to know about your long lost brother? Memories of your childhood start to fade, but they start coming back when you see the blade. The director's cut of your mother's life. The past is back and it's brought a knife. A murder mystery, filming a movie. Let me hear you scream. was my song called Trilogy, and I just screamed. It was just screams the whole song. It was just
That's not even true.
But those are the screams.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah.
I like you did like a, what do you call that? Like a row you boat thing at the end. Yeah, around. There you go.
I enjoyed that a lot.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I really didn't have anything for this one. I'm in the Andy boat.
Yeah.
I was rather uninspired.
Yeah.
And then I thought, you know what? I'm pretty tired. So I got fired up. And I just finished the song. I'm so sorry. I ran out of steam the minute that started.
Like any good rhyme, it ended with an apology. Yeah, I mean, I think we could all agree. This is like Wes Craven he's good. You know, this is not his best work.
It is not.
Wes Craven.
Yep. Adam Wes Craven.
Yep.
Robbie,
any relation to Clint Eastwood?
How about Kanye West Craven?
Kanye East Germany Craven. I don't know where I'm going anymore.
Robbie, what do we got going on next week?
Next week, we are doing An American Werewolf in London.
Bark.
Yep,
Huh?
that's what a werewolf does.
Thanks, guys.
It goes bark.
I thought you said Mark. I was like, what? Like,
that's why you just went, yep.
I was a little thrown off by that one, Andy. I gotta be honest.
Well, the thing is, I'm an idiot. But yeah. Have either of you seen that before?
No.
I have seen bits and pieces of it, like on TV.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're doing that next week. I'm pretty excited because we're deep within. Oh my fucking God, I'm so fucking scared, Katober. You didn't see that coming, did you?
No.
No.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. Robbie, the socials.
You go to Instagram, you go to TikTok, you go to YouTube, you type in TheRoydsBand. There we are. Send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. And you can also listen to the podcast on YouTube. Wow, Rob, you're doing great. Thanks. At Royds Review Podcast, wherever you're listening to us, give us a 5-star rating and review. It really helps us out. I'm getting tangled in my wires now. Andy, where can they get the music?
Just a quick shout out to. Oh wait, we already shouted him out last time. Shout out again, Nick. Nick, thank you so much for the email. It was awesome. We got people all over the earth listening to the Royds Review podcast. So feel free to reach out. We'll shout everybody and anybody out, and we'll give you a kiss right on the air, right here.
Most places you need to spend money on their Patreon. Us, you just need to send us an email and we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, we'll give you a kiss. I mean a shout out. I mean a kiss. Well, whichever you want.
Whatever you say in the email.
Yeah, honestly.
a shout out or a kiss. Honestly, we're just gonna mail you a piece of paper that we kissed. So
yeah,
I was thinking maybe like a Hershey's kiss or something.
That'll melt,
I have
brother.
A closet full of pre-kissed papers. If you guys need.
Oh, you mind if I ask why?
Mark spends a few hours a week putting on some lipstick and just kissing some papers.
All right. Well, the music you can find. You go to. I'm so distracted by what you said. I'm sorry. You go to Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music. Deezer, perhaps. Robbie.
What?
Your bit.
Oh fuck! Sorry, I was too busy of thinking of Mark and his lipstick and kissing papers and going in there and going, Mark, these aren't just blank pieces of paper. These are pictures of Harrison Ford.
You painted the picture so much better than so much more, you know.
Yeah, but you could also listen to our music on Dino Rock.
Nice, dude. But if you want all the songs including guest songs like Mark had today, you could go to TheRoydsBandcamp.com and you'll find well over 200 songs. Also, like Robbie mentioned, the YouTube. We post all the songs on YouTube as well.
We do.
So check that out. Check that shit out. Mark, do you have anything to promote?
No, just this podcast. So just all that stuff again. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Next week, American Werewolf in London.
It's called
Mark?
An American Werewolf in London.
Okay.
Just like Nightmare on Elm Street was A Nightmare on Elm Street, and I think I butchered that one the whole time.
I don't think anybody's. You know what? Email in if you got a problem with that.
Oh, they've been pouring in because they've been pouring in those emails telling me it's called A Nightmare on Elm Street, but they've been spelling it like UH. Like, are you thinking?
Yeah.
You should say American Werewolf in London.
There you go. Mark, thank you so much again for joining us. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for having me. It's been a great time.
Awesome.
Yes,
All right.
indeed. Okay, well, goodbye, everyone. This ending was butchered.
We'll see his lady.